Awesome. Hello. So, starting off with the first question, what is cybersecurity? So, the internet and social media has taken a drastic change. Growing up, I remember around grade 5 was when social media and Instagram in particular were just starting to really evolve. And with the growing digital population, cybersecurity has become an increasingly more important. What is cybersecurity, many may ask? Cybersecurity refers to technology along with practices designed to protect networks they operate under, along with protecting the data stored from those individuals while restricting or blocking unauthorized access. This can also be referred as information security, which is becoming more and more prevalent in today's society. Okay, moving on to question 2. So in the past, cybersecurity has been a grounded issue. Why is it now a substantial challenge for the aviation industry? So aviation for decades has been a place that cybersecurity has been targeted. I believe aviation is such a target for cyber threats as they are an industry that often holds valuable data on its employees and passengers, such as social insurance numbers, credit card numbers, names, and direct deposit information, just to name a few. Cybersecurity is such a growing issue as more and more people turn to the digital world and to marketing, sell and create revenue for themselves. The cyber world is such a valuable way for people to connect and to create business. With this continued effectiveness of reaching various countries and various continents allows for an array of possibilities for those looking to take part in these disgusting crimes. What are the possible risks specific to aviation? Cybersecurity, as with any, can pose serious dangers to an individual or an organization alike. In the aviation industry, there are various risks that can arise as well. The most dangerous risk is the risk of cyber fraud, or in other words, breaches of security. Like I stated above, aviation is an industry that holds and preserves very important information on individuals, such as your credit card numbers, names, addresses, social insurance numbers, and oftentimes driver's license, along with other government-issued ID. Cybersecurity breaches, such as hacking, is what I think is the number one issue or risk in the aviation industry, and we must continue to monitor and to avoid it. Question 4. There have been a few recent cyber attacks on airlines. Please give an example and explain what had occurred. I actually found this pretty interesting when I was researching airlines and cyber attacks that had happened. But what stood out to me was actually a British Airways cyber attack that happened back in May of 2018. Throughout history, there have been countless stories of cyber attacks that have been conducted on airlines. A recent one I found happened at British Airways and was rather disturbing. In May of 2018, British Airways experienced a cyber attack that was believed to have lasted for 2 weeks. Employees were not made aware of the attack until 2 weeks in, which is a serious breach. This was and is a serious attack as the attackers hacked into the company's database and were then able to get customers' important details as they were being inputted by the employees. Some of the data that was stolen included credit card numbers, travel booking details such as destinations, itineraries, hotels, and other event plans, along with home addresses and owner details. And for our final question, what can airlines do moving forward to lessen their vulnerabilities to cyber attacks? Moving forward, I believe there are not many ways that airlines can adjust their approach on the potential of cyber attacks. However, I think ensuring all companies works that holds secure passenger information, such as credit card numbers, addresses, and travel itineraries, are secured through a virtual private network, also known as a VPN. As well as ensuring there are dedicated employees tasked to ensure data breaches this severe do not happen again and do not go untraced for so long. Thank you. In conclusion, cyber attacks are very dangerous, whether it's in the aviation industry or in other civil industries as well. Industries that hold valuable, important information, they need to be protected and they need to be secured. That is why in my comments I stated that VPNs are a very useful tool. But along with that, a lot of these industries and especially airlines, since we're talking about that, they have these in place, but attacks still happen. So that's why I suggested that we should probably, in bigger corporations, have dedicated individuals who specifically fish and make sure that there isn't anything fishy happening and people are not trying to, excuse me, people are not trying to get into the network. And if they are, these people are there at the forefront to make sure they stop that and to protect all the information of their employees and of their passengers alike. Cybersecurity, like I said, it's a very dangerous threat, and it's something that's going to continue to happen. But that's why we need to make sure that we build a strong workforce, so that they can get in, stop it, and hopefully we can get to a point where we can actually prevent this from happening completely.